here we have some mannequins and some equipment from Malcolm's Fair's Great British Fencing Museum. And this shows some samples of clothing which was made in about the 1930s. And so here we have a jacket made from canvas, a teaching plastron full of straw, and that's what the coach was wearing when he was doing the training. Here we have a ladies' jacket which have buttonholes and buttons, and this would be worn when they're fencing. And of course at this stage the fencing was all non-electric, so there's no electric fencing whatsoever. Over here I have an original, probably 1948 épée jacket. Inside we see a label, and I don't know if you can go down. It says 18 Monmouth Street, and that was one of the first factories, shops we had in London, which was near Seven Dials in the centre of London. And it was at 18 Monmouth Street which my grandfather first had a shop, a small fencing cell. It was in 1942 when my father returned next morning, having been away, to find the shop had been bombed, and there was a petrol bomb or an incendiary bomb hanging in the rafters, unexploded fortunately. So we had to move during that period, during the war, to a different location. My uncle also was living in London at the time, Raymond Paul, and he went home one day after school and a V2 rocket had landed on his house and it completely disappeared. There was absolutely nothing left of it. And it's interesting to think that we still live in a time where memories go back to when we had these terrible times and the bombing of London. So it's terrible. Anyway, this is a canvas jacket, 2 layers. It's actually quite thick and it's non-stretch. And when you come to actually measure this equipment, test it, it turns out to be quite strong, because this woven material is in fact quite strong. It's only when we started in the 1960s to move to stretch materials, they're much more comfortable, but of course because the fibres are actually woven in a way to make them flexible, it made them more susceptible to stretching and then breaking when they were hit by broken points or sharp objects.